stream. The captain will be starting shortly.
He came in from the stars in a captain's coat, set him far from home with a grin and a joke. His ship won't fly no more, stuck in yesterday, but he still charts the course in another way. When the stars go dark and the screen goes blue, he pulls us in close like he's passing through. Where's Crazy Cap? Where's Crazy Cap? Just because he's gone don't mean we lose the map. Where's Crazy Cap? Where's Crazy Cap? If the ship won't fly, we still can ride that rap. He vanishes for days like a cosmic trick, then pops back and smiling with a brand new bit. Don't call it lost, he says, call it a scout trip. Past the busted hull, past the broken grip. He takes his little breaks, then he slips online and turns a quiet room into a starry sign. Where's Crazy Cap? Where's Crazy Cap? Just because he's gone don't mean we lose the map. Where's Crazy Cap? Where's Crazy Cap? If the ship won't fly, we still can ride that rap. inches fly. Crazer Cap takes us to the sky. Got the head bones, mic in hand, energy high. He's in demand. Catch the vibe, no need to wait. Crazer Cap, never second rate. Captain of the streams, master of dreams, geek of all trades, or so it seems. Game or chat, night or day, Crazer Cap, he leads the way.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome back to the channel and welcome aboard the GSS Axios. I am your host, the one and only GOAT and captain of this vessel. GOAT being geek of all trades, by the way. My name is Crazer Cap, a Starship Captain VTuber from the future who got sucked into my past, your present, and crash landed. While my ship is damaged beyond repair, that doesn't mean we can't travel to other worlds through the power of gaming. Happy Tuesday, everyone. It's another week. Hope everybody had a good weekend. I sincerely apologize that we weren't live on Saturday. Things changed a little bit, so I was not to mention, I didn't know what the plan was over on the Mario server. There's been kind of a, there's been kind of an issue lately with people not stepping up to be host, and that's why I've been stepping up again. So I'm kind of guilty of it myself because I stepped away and everything, but all good. I'll be hosting the tournament not this weekend, but I believe next weekend. Let me double check that. Yeah, not this weekend, but next on the 1st. So, excuse me. But I'll have to come up with some ideas for what we can potentially do for the Mario tournament that particular evening. That's going to be a very busy weekend for me, including into that Monday, because it's also SummerSlam. WWE SummerSlam that weekend up in Minneapolis. And fun fact, the Monday Night Raw immediately after, the very next night after SummerSlam Sunday, is down in the capital of Iowa, Des Moines, and I live in Iowa. So some friends and I are going to be live in the audience for the Monday Night Raw after SummerSlam. So if you see a bunch of if you happen to see a bunch of guys in the crowd wearing what looks like NWO shirts, but it says IWO, that is us. The Iowa World Order. Because we're getting shirts made, we're taking our belts. I own a replica of the mid-2000s era WWE Cruiserweight Championship. The one that was last seen around the waist of one Hornswoggle. But let me switch back to chat. Yep, don't forget, I am an ambassador for Advanced GG. If you go to Advanced GG for gamer drinks and supplements, anything you buy there, if you use the code CrazerCap at checkout, you will get 10% off your purchase. I, for one, definitely recommend the lemonade flavor. Very good. I've had it before and I loved it. So head on over to Advanced GG. And if you like anything, if you see anything over there you like, make sure that you use code CrazerCap at checkout. I don't know why that song keeps cutting off. Anyway. Yeah, make sure that you use that code at checkout to tell them CrazerCap sent you. But I came to a realization earlier. I've talked in the past few months about how I thought I had lost the stream VOD for Bravely Default Chapter 8. We played Bravely Default over a year ago. And I had not finished editing it down for YouTube. I thought I had lost Chapter 8 and I had to re-record it. Nope. Turns out I had it. I absolutely had it. So I'm going to make sure that that gets edited down starting tomorrow. And we'll get that up there as well as the true ending. And I can't remember if I have the false ending recorded already. I'll have to double and triple check just to be safe. But we're going to get Bravely Default finished up in terms of editing and uploading to YouTube soon. So be on the lookout for that. And if you're watching on YouTube, make sure that you check out my content. And if you like what you see, make sure you drop a subscription, ring the bell, so that you know when new stuff comes out. A lot of what I have on there is YouTube Shorts, which have been doing pretty well lately. And if you're not watching on YouTube, make sure you go check it out anyway. Because I'm trying to do better at... I just checked my video I uploaded late last night. I'm now over 100... I'm at 115 views, 2 likes on it. So I'm happy with that. I've been doing a lot better. Before this year, I was getting only double-digit views. But I've been hitting triple digits now. Some of my videos have even gotten into the thousands. So I don't know what I'm doing right in those. But... anyway. Yeah, there you go. Some of our interlude music. I use this music sometimes in my videos for like oops music, so to speak. Or like little interlude tunes. But yeah, we'll make it through this. I've got some other ideas I want to do for YouTube as well, for videos, so keep your eyes peeled over on the YouTube channel. I'm going to be changing things up a little bit, not strictly uploading Let's Play videos. We're going to be doing a lot more than that. What's going on, Ninja? Welcome back. I can always bet on you showing up during stream. Happy Tuesday, my friend. Hope all is well with you. Hope you had a good weekend. Saw a tweet from somebody I follow. Rizzy Nia is her name. And she wrote, 10 VTubers that inspire me in some way. And she had a bunch of them on there, and reading through it, it made me think, you know, it would be kind of nice to have... to be considered an inspiration to others. And it also made me think I need to make more VTuber friends. So now I'm kind of hell-bent on that. On both. A lot of cleaning, huh? Yeah, I don't blame you. House needs to be cleaned up over here too a little bit, but... we got 3 dogs in the house, and they all love to take turns shedding, so there's fluff everywhere. Not to mention, need to finish mowing the backyard tomorrow when I get a chance. We have an electric mower, and the batteries don't always last. The problem being, I only wind up hitting the backyard at least in full at least once a week, and I need to up that to at least twice. Because when I do it only once a week, there's a ton of spots in the backyard that get so bad that the mower struggles with it, and it just dies trying to get through it. And speaking of hairy fluff balls, what is your problem? All right. Talking to the husky. Hi. I know. You're looking for my attention. I know that. You can't go barking up a storm. What, is it because your German Shepherd brother isn't a spot on the futon you want? Well, too bad. You snooze, you lose. One. Go in the hall. Both of you. 1 second, folks. One. Lay down. Lay on the bed. Uh-oh. We were just talking about Bravely Default, weren't we? There you go. Yep, we were just talking about this game. Once I'm done with that, and I've gotten caught up with some of my other projects, I'd like to circle back around and hit Bravely Second. I do want to edit something into that. I'll have to play with that a little bit. At least for the full song. But we are here this evening because, well, as always, we're doing our Final Fantasy XIV dailies. Here is this week's schedule. Tonight we're doing our dailies, and then Thursday we'll come back for Stormblood main story quests, as always. White Mage Ranger or Fighter. Someone that we know is a liar. Sorry if it's off. My singing versus where the lyrics actually are. My audio comes from Bluetooth headphones, so there's going to be a little delay. Have courage to think and act your own brave default. But anyways, as I was saying, tonight is our dailies on Final Fantasy XIV. Then Thursday will be our main story quest for Stormblood. Friday and Wednesday I'll have off. And then Saturday, so long as everything works out this week, we'll be doing our Mario tournament, which is currently slated to be in a later slot. So 7 p.m. start time for us, 8 p.m. start time for the tournament. So that's what to expect this week. And you never know, I might decide to throw in something extra as a surprise. When we were last together last week, we finally finished up Final Fantasy III. And we got to go through and finish up Final Fantasy IV, both of which for our excuse me, our Crystal Chronicle project. And if you were here right as I went live, you probably heard some different type of music than what you normally heard, because I got to watching some old YouTube videos shows when I was a kid, and of course I came across Where in the World is Carmen Sandiego with the one and only rockapella. I'm like, I do love me some acapella doo-wop type stuff every once in a while. Always upbeat, if you ask me. See? It's no where in the world is Carmen Sandiego, but it'll do. Trust me. Well, maybe not green screen, but PNG tubing. That's all right. Let's get ready to switch over here while we're enjoying this. Crazy cap, crazy cap, crazy cap. There we go. It's coming. There. There we go. Yeah, so we're gonna get started with our dailies here. And in case anybody wants to remind me every so often to hydrate, I've got my big huge jug today. I still don't know exactly how many ounces this is, but my God, this thing is huge. I'd gotten it for a birthday present from my mother one year, so I told her I wanted one of those jugs that has, like, 7 a.m., this encouragement, 9 a.m., that encouragement, and all the way at the bottom is like, you got it, well done. I thought it was just going to be like a standard, like 24 to 36 ounce bottle, but this thing is like 3 times that. So at least this thing's huge. Almost like a full gallon jug almost. But anyway, so we're going to switch this up a little. No, I don't want to leave the queue. I don't know why I did that. All right, and as always, I'm going to go ahead and do my audio checks. So you might hear a little bit of an echo. Testing. Wait, why? What the hell? Testing. Testing 1 2. Testing 1 2. That sounds all right. If it sounds a little bit off, guys, just speak up and let me know. I hear my husky in the hallway griping over something. You're not getting what you want, child. That's right, I was out here last time. Okay. Hold on a second. Those watching over on Twitch, you guys have an ad coming in, so hang on tight. Okay, where do we want to start? Do we want to do the standard leveling? Now, I'm already at level 100. You are on the road to 9. You guys can't see it behind me, but the chat behind me says, you are now on the road to 90. All classes and jobs below 90 will receive a bonus to experience points earned. You will have, and then it's the standard, you have entered a sanctuary. We are currently guild-wise at 2,488,000. Working our way towards 3 million, in the hopes that one day I'll be able to try my hand at purchasing a house in game. I think that would be kind of fun. I remember you. This one might be a little bit easier, but probably not by much. I do encourage folks that might be watching along that if you wish to join in on the fun, I am on the Madeline server over on the Dynamis data center. So feel free to come looking for me and join in on the fun. They're taking everybody out a little bit faster than I can get a shot in. And every time I try to take a shot, it's time to heal the tank. Whoop. Why are they targeting me? There we go. At least I got a shot in. That doesn't look like a reindeer. There we go. There we go. And start doing a little damage alongside everybody else so that they don't think I'm just being lazy. For a long time, I thought that's all I had to do was just stand there and heal. But, nah, I guess white mages and healers, they definitely do want you not only to heal, but to cause a little damage in the process to help out. And I understand that. There we go. There we go. If only I could cast Holy. This would be a lot easier. But you don't have Holy at this level, unfortunately. Your best damage is either through stone or through arrow. Alright, it's time to heal. There we go. Get myself healed up real quick, since I took a hit there. Don't need the cutscene. Let's skip it. There we go. Oh. Okay, so that was what, 2,512,000? So that shot up. Anyway, that was one down. That one was pretty straightforward. See, I'm kind of excited for the new episode of X-Men 97 to come out tomorrow. Last week's was all right. We had a Wolverine episode. I wonder. Hold on a second. Community Finder. That's what I was looking at. I've got a few characters here. I've got 6 in total, including Marcus. Sorry, I'm looking through... I'm looking through the Community Finder, honestly. Here, let me switch here. Oh, I can look through that as we go here. I'm just kind of looking through the Community Finder just to see what's out there, because I want to do better at making friends on this game. I almost kind of wish that somebody would just drop a free company deal on me just out of the blue. Anyway, so that was our first one. Let's clear the selection, and we're going to go to our main scenario. Well, actually, no. Let's change it up. Let's do an alliance raid next. Then we'll do our main scenario. Whether you're watching on Twitch or on YouTube right now, make sure that you go check out my excuse me. Make sure that you go check out my extra life campaign, extra-life.org/participants/crazercap2026. I'm raising money for charity for Children's Miracle Network hospitals to help the kids. So I encourage you guys to go check that out. Luna, if you're here, I'd love to have you drop that link for me. There you go. Thank you, Luna. Why didn't it go on the YouTube side? Here, I'll post the link on the YouTube side. Maybe. There you go. And I'll even pin it for you guys too. On both sides, honestly. But yeah. Appreciate if you guys chipped in some money for the kids for the University of Iowa Stead Family Children's Hospital, which is a Children's Miracle Network hospital. I've been raising money for the last several years with Extra Life. I believe, what is this, my 7th year? Yeah, 7th year. Oh, and we're ready for Alliance Roulette. All right, we're doing some Alliance raids. All right, off we go. Whoa, what the hell? Yep, so this is going to be, we're going to end this one with Zandy, or Shandy. There we are. Got to focus as I can on the tank. Whoa, what the hell was that? Something just popped up out of the blue there. Which is funny that we're doing this one because we literally just finished Final Fantasy III the other night. What do you mean target is not in range? There we go. Whoop. Ran right into a pillar there. Okay. Next. Thought I was casting it, but okay. Whoop. Where's my mouse? There you go. And we're fighting Doga's clone, so Yune's clone is probably in the area too. There we go. we go. That's better. We have a couple more stops before we reach the top on this one, where we will be taking on Zandy. I'm also trying to contribute to damage as well, wherever I can. We have Amon, and then we'll have Zandy. There we go. There's an enemy here named Cum Cum. Gross. Well, that happened. There, that should be everybody healed again, though I wish it had been me that did it, but... There he is. There's the whiny crybaby. Yeah, they initiated a readiness check before any of us were... before I was ready, at least. Uh-oh. Gotta move, gotta move, gotta move. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, we're going to get a bunch of those. Yep, the little crystals in the middle there we got to take out. The starfall circles. There you go. You're kidding. Bro, it didn't even let me get away. Are you kidding me? I'm just taking some of these items so that maybe I can turn around and resell them. Alright, so that's 2. I do want to make a brief stop back in Gridania. Just really quick, nothing too long. Seems like it's morning over there. Ugh. Did I really just see a warrior of light that was named Misa Bombad? For reals? Promotion. Well, so much for that, I guess. I'm gonna go sell some of this stuff and then repair my gear. There we go. Everything we sell, it's just bringing us closer. What else do I have? Boots of the Divine Light. I don't have that. I don't need that, rather. So we're at 2,538,000. At the immediate moment, at least. We're going to spend 632 gills. That's going to bring us down just a slight bit. No worries, though. Now, it's also, while we're at it, while I'm thinking of it, just going to check in with, nope, nothing new. Selling 2 items. Alright, there we go. Now we're back over here. There's not a whole lot of people hanging out over here. So, methinks it's time to go back. Matter of fact, why don't we do this? Let's go to Ul'dah. Ul'dah is usually pretty lively. Keyword is usually. Not to mention you can't go wrong with its leader. She's so damn adorable. Lady Nanamo. Wait, where the hell am I going? There we go. Just had to look at my damn map for a second to get my orientation here. Sitting there going, where the hell am I? Yo. For real? This is legit. This is a legit horse. There's like nobody here. Man, Ulda is a lot of times it's just decided to help him out as he's running by me, just cast regen on him. Hello, a clothier. What have we here? Novelty gear. What? What exactly is this? A best man's jacket? A best man's slacks? And best man's gaiters? Interesting. Well, if I want to dress fancy, I guess I know where I'm going. All right, give me a second. I'm going to take a quick break. I've got pups scritching at the door constantly, so they must really need OUT. So I'm going to put you guys, I'm going to be right back. Sit tight, chill with me, and we'll return in just a few moments. There we go. Sorry about that. I hit the wrong scene there. Good God, my husky is extremely hyper right now. I went to go let them out, and my fiance was getting ready to let them out, but apparently he went into my room and found a box of trash and he tore it to hell. What is your problem? Just lay down. Lay down. Calm down. We're fine. Yeah. We're fine. Just lay down. I know. Don't mind me, I'm just talking to my husky. He's laying on the futon behind me and trying to get him to chill out a little bit. What is your problem? Why are we so hyper? Huh? Why? What's gotten you into the zoomies? Bless you. Why do we got zoomies? Chill out. Just lay down and relax for a while, okay? We don't need to be so hyper. Okay. Lay down. And chill. It's like he's got the zoomies or something. Anyway, I am going to try going back to La Noci. Because that seemed to have the most people there. Seriously? Tommy, lay down. Hold on a second. Hopefully now he will calm down a little bit. He's laying on the futon behind me. He's in a position like, okay, I'm done. Anyway. Yeah, we're not gonna we're not going to follow through on that for the moment. Okay. So we're going to move on to our next one. I believe we said we were going to do main scenario next. Let's see. We did the leveling, which was 12,000 gil. This is 7,200. Oops. 7,200 here. So let's at least get ourselves started. Well, you had your fun, kid. Papa ruined all your fun by getting you to calm down, didn't he? Oh, goodness gracious. Yeah. Sorry, I got hair in my mouth apparently. Just lay down. Behave. Why don't you curl up? Tommy, no more. No more. You've been scritching at that all for the last 10 minutes straight. Come on, lay down. Curl up and lay down. You don't need to scritch at it. All right, looks like we're going to Castrum Meridianum. Excuse me, stop scritching. I have a general idea of what tanks will usually do on this one most of the time. They will literally they'll usually pull as many enemies as possible to the next barrier and then go full on. Those things resist stun? Well, shoot. Missed. Or did it? There's one. Looks like the tank already bolted ahead of us. He's already trying to pull the next round. All right. If I can even stun one of them, it's at least one less enemy to have to deal with for the tank. I really wish they would have come up with a better sound for the Imperial alarm, other than this meow 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 meow. It just sounds so annoying. That's me. All right. You good over there, pup? What? All right. Alright, let's try and keep up here. There we go. We're getting somewhere. There we go. Start stunning the crap out of these guys. All right, perfect. All right, so Sid's gonna blast the door open. Fine, are you playing with Jill? I look behind me and my husky's just like, okay, I'm done now. He's like, okay, Papa, I'm done. I'm too poop to pup. Yeah. I possess the echo. You don't. You're upset over it. Deal with it. That's actually a good quote. Where's Mills? Or where's my Mixodin? All right, there we go. I made her what? I have made her wroth. There we go. Recast that. She keeps freaking... Oh my gosh. Just keep hitting her. This one you can skip because reasons. Like the Dreadly Sin was all that was left on that. Well, people would stick around long enough for me to respond. I'd love to bow back and be polite. Okay. So that is 3 down, I believe. Just curious. Huh, interesting. Level 30 Arcanist. I'm gonna head this way so I can find some place to repair my wares. It's Battlecraft Supplier, Independent Jeweler. I need a repair. There we go. There's a mender. Ugh. Okay. So We're at 2.5, so we're almost there. 2.5 million gil. The goal is 3 mil. I did receive a player recommendation. So that's always a positive. Let's see. I'm just kind of scrolling through on social medias right now. But we are initiated out to Mr. Wayne. Sorry, I'm coming across a clip of the first clip of Batman versus Bane in Batman Nightfall Part 1 that's releasing in about a month or so. And it is not looking good for the Bat family. But we are initiated, aren't we, Mr. Wayne? Okay. Anyway, sorry, I'm getting a little ahead of myself here. So we got the high level dungeons and the trials left. think we'll do the trials next. Ugh. A lot of stuff going on in this chat. Should cut on space side. Forwarding appearances, collection, remains part-time treasures. That ought to be interesting. There we go. We're going to commence. Seriously. Are we still going on about that? So it looks like we're taking on Garuda. I gotta try to remember here a little bit of how that played out. Ugh. Gotta stay on top of healing, but at the same time also need to throw in whatever attacks I can on Garuda here. I literally just cast it and it didn't even take effect. Are you joking? There we go. Oh, wait, I can also... Nobody gave me accommodation. Yeah, that's lovely. That sucked. Oops. Let me try that again. That's a no. 1 second here. Okay. Okay. So that's 4 down. All we have left are the high level dungeons. We've done literally everything else. So let's join this one. And then we'll have done all the dailies this week. Don't mind me, I still have food from supper. Believe it or not. Ah, come on. I was going to take a bite of my spaghetti. Ah, excuse me. Booyah Bobo. That's an interesting name. Okay, let's not pull half the... Can we not pull half the map? The fact that I had to use benediction that quickly tells me he's pulling too much. There we go. I still have 1 minute left before I can use benediction again. Excuse me. Guys, let's not and say we did. Well, when the tank pulls too damn much, what do you expect is going to happen? See, every time. On this, every time I play this map, there's always somebody. There's always a moment where the tank pulls too many. And he's saying MB for my bad. Like, dude, don't pull so damn much. Healers can only tackle so much at a given time. There we go. All right. There we go. I wasn't. There. Okay. Now we can move on. Alright, let's start spamming holy on these guys to help clear out. Uh, I wasn't in the circle, dude. There we go. Alright, so I think this is our last fight of the night. Not generally what they meant. Because now... So I got a minute left for benediction to be ready. I'd like to have it ready just in case. I'm just glad I can hit him all the way back here. That's why I want to have benediction ready during these, especially these high-end dailies. Oh. I had my fingers placed over a little bit. Got him. Oh, there we go. I received 2 player accommodations this time. Perfect. That's all of our dailies today. There we go. All right, give me a second. I'm gonna down some of my food here. Huh. Sorry, I was looking at something there while I was eating. Excuse me. Sorry. I've seen that. I've seen that VTuber pop up every once in a while. Mm. Anyway. Anyway, let's see what else we got here. Curious. It looks like it's Eastern Lenasi. There it is. I wanted to head over to Costa del Sol for a bit. Let's check out what's going on over there. There we go. All right, I'm just kind of coming out here to check out what's going on over, if anything, over at Costa del Sol. Doesn't seem to be much out here. You'd think during the summer you would actually have people out here going, hey, let's go chill out here. But I guess not. Oh, grr. I'm looking to see if they have anything that might fit for a pose here. Nope, doesn't look like there's anything like that, but... There we go. Anyways, yeah, it's getting kind of late. All right. I suppose it's probably time I... I suppose I should probably get ready to call it a night here. See, I don't get why it does that sometimes, where it says, hey, log out and exit. Like, no, I just want to exit. Don't give me the timer, just get me out of there. Oh, well. Okay, well, we got our dailies done for the day. Anyway, I'm gonna get ready to call it a night, though. Sorry about that. I'm just getting kind of tired, though. Well, we got our dailies done at least. So, well, we're gonna get ready to call it a night here. Is there anybody? Twitch.tv. On the Twitch side, do we have anybody that we can raid out to? It doesn't look like there's anybody online right now. That's a shame. That's why I need to make more gamer and VTuber friends, so I have more variety to raid out to instead of just dropping in on the same people all the time. Anyway, so don't forget, guys, we will be back again on Thursday with more 14, but we're going to be doing main story quests. Tomorrow and Friday, are both off. And then Saturday, we will be live at least at 7 p.m. Central Time from the Mario Tournament. You never know, I might go live earlier for some surprise. So I'm still debating whether I want to sneak online earlier or not. Anyway. Where indeed? Let's see. Anyway, let's just get ready to call it a night, I'd say. But yeah, we'll be back again on Thursday, guys, and we'll do some more Final Fantasy XIV. I will start working on Bravely Default, my Bravely Default Chapter 8 edit for YouTube here awful quick. So we've got, I'm just trying to keep from all my uploads, I want each upload to be one chapter, unless that chapter takes multiple parts. But, excuse me. Yeah, it's getting kind of late. I might need to get some shut-eye, but I will be working on Bravely Default here in the coming days. So hopefully within the next week, Chapter 8 will be done and up. And then we can move on from there, get the true ending and then the false ending done. And then Bravely Default itself, the first game, will be done and finished out on YouTube. So make sure that if you're not following, if you're not subscribed to me on YouTube, make sure that you go over there, subscribe, turn on the bell so you know so that you know exactly when I've got new content on the way. Sorry, it's late. I'm stumbling over my own lips here. Oh, goodness. Anyway. But yeah. Don't forget don't forget the Extra Life profile, extra-life.org/participants/CrazerCap2026. You can go and donate money for Children's Miracle Network hospitals and go help the kids. We encourage that very much. Trying to help make these kids' lives a little bit better. So anyway, I am going to call it a night. I need to go get some sleep. I know I can't help but yawn right now. Get me through this. Seriously. All right, guys. Thank you for stopping. Don't forget, you guys matter. Don't forget, no matter what you do, any day, every day, give everything except up. And until Thursday, This is your starship captain and the goat geek of all trades, the one and only Crazer Cap, signing off. Crazer out.